welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that's not just important for those of us with PTSD, but for everyone. Being prepared for emergencies. For people like us, not having a plan or the right tools in place can cause a lot of anxiety. And let's face it, our PTSD can easily be triggered by situations that feel out of control. So let's talk about the 5 things you absolutely need to make sure you have ready in case of emergency. Trust me, having these will not only keep you safe, but will also help keep your stress levels in check. Now, number 1 is your car. Make sure your car is gassed up and in working condition. Your car is your lifeline when an emergency strikes. Whether you're evacuating due to a wildfire, flooding, or another disaster, you need to be able to get out quickly. That means making sure your car has a full tank of gas and is in good working condition. Check the tires, oils, and battery regularly, and don't want to be stranded in the middle of an emergency. Talk about a trigger. That would definitely trigger mine up. Also keep an extra gas can in the trunk, just in case if you're prone to anxiety about what ifs. This can help calm some of your stress. Now with me, my stress kicks up if my car is not working, or if I have to bugger out quickly. I need to make sure all this is done as well as you do. Okay, the number 2 is a bug out bag. This is a big one. Your bug out bag should be packed with all the essentials you need for at least 72 hours. Think water, snacks, extra clothing, medication, a first aid kit, important documents, and anything that'll keep you grounded during an emergency. Right now, both of mine are empty because I just came back from a trip. I emptied everything out to reorganize it, but as soon as I'm done with the video here, I'm going to put everything back in there and be ready in case we have an emergency. As you all know, tomorrow starts the strike at the shipyards, so we might have to start getting ready because you never know what's going to happen after they go on strike. Okay, and number 3 is flashlights and batteries. Number 3, flashlight and batteries. In an emergency, the power might go out, and nothing sends your PTSD into an overdrive quite like being stuck in the dark, right? I know I don't like being in the dark. My PTSD always kicks in. Make sure you have a couple of good flashlights and plenty of batteries stashed around the house and in your car. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Headlights are a great hands-free option when you need to keep moving but still need to see what you're doing. Also, number 4, a reliable power source, which you can see on the desk as well. This one's huge, especially if you rely on your phone for emergency alerts, GPS, or just staying connected with loved ones. A solar-powered charger or power bank would be a lifesaver when the power's out. You don't want your phone dying when you need it the most. For those with PTSD, knowing you can stay connected can really reduce the feeling of isolation in an emergency. I know about a year ago we had a power outage. I didn't have a power source. I was sitting in the dark and it was freaking me out. I don't like being, I had some candles burning, and then my friend gave me a power bank, and the next time we had a power outage, I just plugged my light into that, and it actually made me stay calm and made me feel better. I can play some music, and that was a good thing. You should also have an AM/FM radio around that might also be able to reach out and listen to music, get updates, and also a little ham radio might be good. Also, finally, number 5, food and water, which you can see sitting there as well. Of course, you need to have enough perishable food and water to last you through an emergency. Non-perishable food is like cans, energy bars, bottled water, freeze-dried food, things like that. For people with PTSD, hunger can worsen irritability and anxiety, so having enough food around not only keeps your body fueled, but helps you maintain a sense of control. Also, you saw in my car, I have a clear storage box. That way I can see everything that's in there in case of emergency. I can just drag it out. I also have a closet from top to bottom full of clear storage bins full with all kinds of things in case of an emergency. So there you have it, 5 things you absolutely need to have ready in case of an emergency. It might seem like a lot of work, but trust me, being prepared can help your PTSD in check and prevent those feelings of helplessness from spiraling out of control. When you know you're ready, it's easier to stay calm when things get tough. Remember, emergencies are always stressful, but a little plan can make all the difference in how we manage the situation. Also, like I said, freeze-dried wholesale is a good place to buy freeze-dried food. I will put a link in my description for 15% off. And for medical needs, you might get a hold of Jace Medical. They have a lot of different medicines that you can get, and that way you're prepared with your medicine. I take blood pressure pills, and I bought I think it's 90 days worth of blood pressure pills that I keep on hand, along with antibiotics. So these are a couple other things you can do. Again, this is Beth at PTSD Penguin. Please subscribe and like my videos, and have a great day.